the truth is that you so-called blacks, you so-called Hispanics, you so-called natives, that you are the greatest people on this earth this day.
That's right.
That you are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
And we're out here to prove to you that it is biblically documented in the Bible that you are those people.
Bring it out.
John chapter 8, verse 32.
Read.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
So what we about to do, we about to bring out the truth, all right? The truth that you are the greatest and you must follow God's laws.
Right.
How you doing, my sister? Can I ask you a quick question, sis? What's your nationality, if I was to ask you? African American? All right, guess what? We're going to deal with that, sis. Because guess what? You can't find African American documented in the Bible. All right, I'm about to read this verse, sis. This verse speaks on you, about you, all right? Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Read.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So this talking about you. Sis, what's your name? Kanika. All right, read that again.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So, Kanika, guess what? The Bible's saying that you are holy unto God.
Right.
All right? Holy means you're separate from all the other nations on the earth. All right? Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
So he chose you and your kids to be special unto himself.
That's right.
That's a great thing. All right? You got a special pair of earrings or something you like to wear? Special shoes or something?
Oh, my jacket.
Your jacket, all right? So guess what? The same way you choose that jacket above the rest of them, that's how God feels about you and your people.
That's right.
All right? Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Hold on. Read that again. What I said?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
You ever heard that before, sis? Okay, so you know that you're above all people then. Okay, that's great. All right, come here. Come look at this sign real quick for me. Because right now, he was speaking to the Israelites, all right, in the wilderness. All right, so where would you see yourself on this sign, sis? Would you be a so-called American black, well, you said African American, right? All right, so guess what? You would be from the mighty tribe of Judah. All right, that's a great thing, sis. That's royalty to come from that tribe.
That's right.
All right, you know who else came from that tribe, sis?
Jesus.
Okay, you know something then, all praises. All right, okay, so what I say about you then, if you came from that tribe and Jesus came from that tribe?
I'm the God-spoken people of the earth.
And guess what? Jesus' blood run through your veins, sis.
That's right.
All right? You are royalty. That's what we're here to tell you, that we the greatest people, all right? We are descendants of Jesus the Christ, all right? But give me Jeremiah 14:2. Because we spoke about the Jews, all right? Because guess what? When I asked you your nationality, you told me African American, right?
Yeah.
All right? But guess what? Those are two bywords, all right? There's no way that we can descend from two continents. How can we be from Africa and from America? That don't make sense, all right?
Yep.
And both of those terms came from other nations of people, all right? Leo Scipio Africanus, he conquered that land, which they call Africa today, and named it after himself, which he was a so-called European. He was a Roman general or something, all right? And Americo Vespucci, he was an Italian navigator, all right? He came on a boat with Columbus, all right? But there's no way we could come from them two people. I read what you got.
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Read.
Judah mourning.
So it say, read that again.
Judah mourning.
So right now it's speaking about the tribe of Judah, all right? Judah is the so-called, will be the so-called Haitians and the so-called the so-called Jamaicans and the so-called African Americans today. It say they are what?
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So they're saying that the tribe, the people of Judah, they are in mourning, all right? When you look around in our community, what goes on in our community, sis?
Death.
Death, right? A lot of murders. What? Black on black crime, right? We steady shooting and gunning down one another, breaking in each other's cars, theft. You know what I'm saying? Whoremonger. We have kids and disappear, and the fathers disappear out the household, and then the women tend to fend for themselves, right? So it's a bunch of bad stuff going on in our community. So he said, guess what? That was gonna happen. He said Judah was gonna be in mourning. All right, read that again.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
So the gates go into our leadership. Do we have leadership today as a people?
No.
All right, because guess what? The leadership that the world set up for us, they're not leading us right.
Right.
All right, so that's why we just go into all kind of different stuff. That's why we live in reckless. So they say the leadership language, meaning they went away. They are elect. All right, read.
They are black unto the ground.
But those same people of Judah, he said, guess what? They are black unto the ground. When you look at the ground, what color is the ground, sis?
It's gray right now.
Huh?
It's gray right
now. No, I ain't talking about the concrete. I'm talking about the ground, like the dirt. What color is the ground for the dirt?
Brown.
Brown, right? So it said Judah, what it say, read that again?
They are black unto the ground.
So the people of Judah are black unto the ground. And you said that the ground is brown, right? The deeper you dig, what happens to it? In that dirt?
Blacker and blacker.
It get darker and darker, right? Don't we mix of different shades of brown?
Yes, we do.
All right, so guess what? That Bible's talking about us. All right, it said we are black unto the ground.
Right.
All right, but give me Deuteronomy 28. Well, give me 28 and go to verse. Start with 15 first. Start with 15.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So sis, this right here, this was written to us, all right? He said, guess what? Something's going to happen to y'all if y'all do not hearken to the Most High God. Because what we about to read is about to explain how we know that we are the Israelites today. How we know that we are the true Jews. All right? Read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So it said if we do not hearken and do all the Most High God's commandments, he said, guess what? Some curses about to come upon you. I'm going to ask you a question. If your kids don't do what you tell them to do, what's going to happen to them?
Punishment.
Punishment, right? Judgment, right? Yeah. All right, so that's the same thing. The curses is the judgments that happen to us for not obeying God.
That's
all right?
Right.
So we're going to read some of them curses that he put on us for disobeying God. All right, and it's going to identify that we are those people, all right? Now read verse 37.
Verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee.
All right, so you heard that, sis? All right, read it back from the top.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
All right, so guess what? So he said the Israelites, guess what? They're going to become an astonishment to all the nations on the earth.
Right.
All right, the way they look at it, because they like, man, y'all was royalty once upon a time. But now y'all fell from that. Now y'all baby mamas, baby daddies, you know what I'm saying? Now y'all killing one another in the community. They say, guess what? We ain't even got to kill y'all like that, because y'all gonna kill yourself. Right. That's an astonishment the way they look at us. The way we dress, we wear our pants way below our behinds. Our sisters come outside half naked. All right, that's an astonishment, because we was royal people once upon a time.
Right.
All right, read that.
A proverb.
And a proverb is the wise saying. All right, like let me see if you can answer this saying. If you want to hide something from a black man, do what? If you want to hide something from black people, do what?
Put it in the book.
Why?
Because they can't read.
You see that? That's a wise proverb that they put on us today, and it's true. Because we don't like to read. Guess what? Everything about us, our history, is written in this Bible.
Right.
All right, we just had in the world, what they would call it, Black History Month, right? Yeah. But guess what? They don't teach us the history before the 1900s. But guess what? It's documented in the Bible.
Right.
It's documented, all right? Our great leaders, we had King Solomon, King David, Moses. They don't teach us about them. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? Once we read what that proverb said, we don't read, but then we come to that understanding. All right, keep reading.
And a byword.
And a byword. A byword was what you mentioned, sis. A byword is anything outside your God-given name. Like when you look at this sign, American black, that's a byword. African American, that's a byword. West Indian black, that's a byword. Jamaican, that's a byword. Haitian, that's a byword. All these names on this sign, what the nations put up on us, all right? That's out of God-given name for us.
Right.
These are God-given names. He calls us the Israelites, and we descend from these 12 tribes.
That's right.
So he say, all right, keep reading.
Among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
All right. So guess what? That happened to us, sis. And that's why today we go by. We quick to say African American, quick. We'll say black. We'll say all kind of different stuff, but what the Most High God called us.
Right.
All right. Go. Let me get one more for me. Give me verse 48. All right.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
All right. So guess what? He said, okay, if we don't hearken, guess what? You're going to have to serve your enemies. All right. Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which who should sin against us?
The Lord shall sin against thee.
All right, so the things we going through, guess what? It's of the Lord, because we broke his commandments. All right, read.
In hunger.
And what?
In hunger.
Sis, when you want something to eat, where you got to go at?
To the store.
To the
food.
What name of store?
Kroger.
Kroger's. Do our people own Kroger's?
Hell no.
Okay, give me one more. Name one more.
Walmart.
Do any of our people own Walmart?
No.
All right, read the beginning of that scripture again.
Therefore shall thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger.
So he said, guess what? You can go outside of your nation of people anytime you want something to eat. That's what's going on this day on this earth this day. All right, read.
And in thirst.
In thirst, sis. If we don't pay our water bill, what's going to happen?
Say it again.
If we don't pay our water bill, what's going to happen?
Get cut off.
Isn't water a natural resource?
Yes, and it should be free. It's free some other places.
Right? It falls straight from the sky, right?
Yes.
But guess what? We got to pay for that thing. Right. Who owns water down here in Savannah? Who sends you that bill every month?
The city.
The city of Savannah, right? Yes. Do our people own the city of Savannah? No. Hey, that's another true prophecy that came true. All right? Read.
And in nakedness.
And the nakedness, the clothes that's on our back. All right? When you look at most of all the tags, you will see made in China, made in Korea, made in Taiwan, made in the USA. Guess what? Do any of our people own that? No. No. All right? So guess what? That's a curse. So he said anytime you get hungry, anytime you want some water, aquafina, whatever, clothing, he said you got to go outside of your next race of people. All right? Read.
And in want of all things.
So anything you want. If you want a cell phone, if you want a student loan, a mortgage loan, a driver's license, a death certificate, a birth certificate, whatever. He said you got to go outside of your nation people to get that.
Bring it out.
All right? But why is that? That's because we broke God's laws. All right? He said that has to happen if we didn't listen. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Hold on. We gonna see. You see these signs right here, sis? What's going on in the top of this sign right here? On the top left. Right here.
Say goodbye, Uncle Tom.
All right, look at the picture, though. What's going on in the picture? What's around his neck?
He got chains.
That's a yoke of iron. Read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
So it said the same enemy, guess what, that you got to go to for everything, he going to put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Did this not happen to us in history?
Yes.
Did it happen to any other people on this earth?
No.
All right, so guess what? That proves that it's talking about us, right?
That's right.
All right, and it's documented in the Bible. But keep reading.
Until he have destroyed thee.
When them yokes of iron's coming off?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
When it's going to come off?
Until he have destroyed thee.
So guess what? This happened to us, but guess what? It's not happening today because guess what? We are physically, mentally, and spiritually destroyed.
Bring it out. Right.
Right now, we are serving gods outside of our own.
Right.
Right now, they don't have to do much. We killing each other. You know what I'm saying? It's hatred all in our communities. All right? But you say that when that thing come off, it's because we're going to be destroyed. Because think about it. Think about a dog. You ever had a dog, sis?
Yes.
All right. When you get that dog as a puppy, right? You put that collar on his neck, and you walk him for a time, a few months or whatever. When you take that collar off him, is he gonna what's gonna happen to him?
He's submissive.
He gonna stay, right? The same thing with us. When they remove that collar, now I got them how I want them now. All right, that's one of the curses. All right.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men. We are the Israelites.
It's so hard to serve God. And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.